Be sure to like and subscribe. There's still time to share with your friends. We will be live in 3 minutes. Minutes. Like, subscribe, and share. Be sure to comment for live answers during the podcast. We will see you in studio in 30 seconds. And now for the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast Out There Winning with James and Akeem.
Hey, welcome. If you hadn't had a chance, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Today in studio, we have Charles Marshall, the West Virginia State University women's head basketball coach. That's a mouthful, Charles.
That's right. Yeah, I'm telling you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, fellas. Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
Charles, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man, shoot. Where do I start, guys?
Shoot. You're a Kentucky guy.
I'm definitely a Kentucky guy.
Kentucky guy. Where'd you go to high school?
Went to Pleasure Ridge Park. Graduated in '98. Played under Dale Mabry, who recently retired. My assistant coaches are still there now, Larry Kinley and Mike Baxter.
Okay.
They're coaching there now. Them guys been in the game for over 30 years.
Wow.
So, but no, originally from Louisville. Been doing this coaching thing for a while now. Enjoy it. Just thankful that get opportunity to do something that I love to do, man.
Yeah. So after high school, you went in. You where'd you go to college at?
Berea College.
Berea College.
That's where me and you met. We've been around we've been on each other a long time now.
Yeah, it has. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, man.
So Chuck, you played high school in Kentucky. You went to Berea College. That's here in Kentucky, and you started coaching. So, did you do anything before you started coaching, or did you just hop right into coaching?
Well, it was actually when I finished, got my bachelor's degree from Berea. Bunky Harkero, my mentor, amazing guy,
great
like
coach,
my brother, heck of a coach,
great coach,
one of the best coaches that I know, and got an opportunity. He gave me my first shot to be his assistant at Berea right when I graduated. Did that for a year. It didn't pay a whole lot, so I was also a special instruction assistant at the elementary school there in Berea, and did that. Had an opportunity. Thought I was going to get an opportunity to continue to coach, but was able to get into admissions at Berea College as well. They didn't want me to work in admissions and to coach, so I had to make a decision. You know, I had my daughter Jordan during that time, and my wife Sharonda. So we had a family, man. So I had to make a decision on what was going to support our family. So I got out of it for a little while and went into the real world.
Had to pay them bills, man. You grow up, you got to pay them bills.
Had to pay them bills, and got out of it, and did the admissions job for a few years, which, man, I think everything happens for a reason. Valuable lessons that I learned. Learned how to deal with people. Learned how to be professional, and just got to work for the school that I graduated from. And them giving me an opportunity to do something.
Right. Yeah. And that admissions job, it probably helped you with getting your players set up so they can, get to school.
It has, because all of it plays a part. It all goes hand in hand. I definitely think it has given me a leg up in my coaching career on just how to deal with parents and how to deal with young student athletes that are looking to get into college. So I kind of get to hit it from both sides now and give them good information, as well as still be able to work with our current admissions team and just be able to make that happen and just it's about networking and being able to develop relationships at the end of the day too.
Now, how long were you in the admissions field?
I was in admissions for 4 years, and then we ended up after I got out of admissions. My wife ended up. She's a nurse. We've been together for over 20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't hear that no more.
You don't.
Yeah.
And I'm still a young fella.
Yeah, you're a young fella.
I see no white hair.
20 years, 20 years.
That light's going to show the white, bro.
She ain't kicked you out yet?
Not yet.
Sharonda, if you're hearing this, you ain't kicked him out yet? No, congratulations, though. 20 years is a long time, man. And you don't hear about stuff like that no more, being committed for 20 years. You know what I mean?
And that's my best friend. I wouldn't be where I am now without her and all her support. Yeah. As well as my kids, man. You know them. You've been around my family, just like you, man. You're doing a lot of good stuff. I know the title of this show is about people that are out there winning, but man, you guys are out here winning too, and I take my hat off to what you all do as well. Yeah. But it's just been a blessing, and how we ended up. Once my wife's a nurse, and then we had an opportunity to move to Atlanta. and ended up getting out of admissions and went down to Atlanta and got into the automotive industry.
How was that?
Different.
Man, I sold
different than
cars
a
for a lot of
mission,
years,
though. I know
man.
you did, James.
You know, car sales is fun, man. It's,
Now,
you can have fun with people with cars.
now, what was the most expensive car you sold?
Now I worked at a Nissan dealership.
Okay.
So for me, the most expensive car. Well, let me take that back. Hey, James was good salesman.
Yeah.
I was a terrible salesman.
Come on.
So it just wasn't my cup of tea.
I hear you. So you're telling me that you could sell these $30,000 a year education, but we can't get that $10,000 car off the
I
lot.
couldn't sell a $10,000 car off the lot to save my life. My nickname was the Bracket Man.
The bracket, okay.
James, I'm sure you're familiar with that
Well,
term.
come on, man. Well, you know, in car sales, you know, it's a thing where if you get with a good company,
Yeah.
and you don't have to, you know, have those tactics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tactics that people try to use.
Right.
You get with a good company, you can do well and feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
You get with a bad company, and man, they can make you have a lot of convictions about yourself, and that was something that I tried to stay away from in the car business. Was having to do stuff that, you know, put a bad light on me. I didn't ever want to lie to anybody or anything like that. So you know, being that type of person, you know, car business can be tough.
Right.
So, you know, hats off to anybody in the car business because you guys work hard.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, there's
It's tough.
a lot that goes to it.
I bet.
It is, and you know, for me, and being in that environment and been in that career for the time that I was in it, I learned a lot, man. You know, again, I think everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I was so bad they ended up moving me to sales. To service.
To service, okay.
And I ended up I was pretty good in service,
Right.
You know, because I want to take care of people,
Sure.
and make sure people are being treated the right way and getting something for their money at the end of the day. And I think that's why coaching has been so good for me, because at the end of the day, you know, I want to make sure I'm looking out for young people and just, you know, try to do the right things by them.
Right. So you was in Atlanta for how long did you stay in Atlanta before you made your next move?
We was in Atlanta for about 6 years.
Okay.
It's a pretty good stint.
Yeah.
We was there for a long time. Again, my wife had a amazing job. She's a travel nurse. Right now, she's working from home doing nursing. So she's got it made. But at that time, man, she had a heck of a job. We couldn't turn it down. So that's why we ended up going to Atlanta.
Okay.
But you know, once we got my story was a little bit different, because you know, at that time, you know, I wasn't really looking to even get into coaching at that time.
Right.
I was out of it. That's right when the economy went bad in 2008, and I got laid off. So I was out of work for 2 years during that time,
Wow.
and then doing ends and odds jobs. I had a friend of mine. He owned a painting company, and man, he was amazing to our family. Eric Searle, the Turners is who they are, and he gave me an opportunity to work for his company for about 6 months, and helped me out, helped our family out during that time. Hard work, you know, and you know, it's something that I'll never take for granted. And I'm not somebody who is not afraid of hard work. My dad is retired from GE he worked there for over 30 years.
Wow.
And so, you know, I know where hard work is, and I'm that type of person who was willing to do whatever I needed to do to support my family and you know, try to make something happen.
Yeah, man, you got those mouths to feed, man. You got to get out there. You got to make it happen.
Because there ain't nobody gonna give it to you.
That's right.
And that's, you know, I think that's one thing that we gotta, you know, with the way the world is right now and the economy's going, man. It's jobs out there, but you gotta be willing to go out there and work.
Yeah. So you was in Atlanta for 6 years, did some odd end jobs, and then you got a call.
Got a call.
You got a call.
I got a call again, and this guy who gave me my shot, Bunky Harker Rowe, gave me my first opportunity. He's living in Sacramento now, and he called, said he was looking for an assistant, and I was like, man, I'm on board.
Right.
And you know, so he gave me an opportunity to get back into coaching. I wasn't doing anything at the time, and man, when that call came, and again, I take it back to my wife because when I did that. And the school was in West Virginia. We were still living in Georgia. I was traveling back and forth.
Right.
My wife held it down at home. We had 3 kids at the time, and gave me an opportunity to see what we could do. And it ended up panning out, working out. I was his assistant for 2 years, and after those 2 years. I just couldn't do it anymore. I had to get back home. It just wasn't worth it. I was missing too much time with the family, and ended up moving back to Georgia, and ended up getting a job as food delivery. I was delivering food to daycare centers at this food company, and did that for about 8 months. And my Bunky Harker Rowe, he ended up getting a Division I job out at Sacramento State. It was probably about 3 weeks before the season was about to start, and I got another call to come back up and be the head coach for Glenville State College, and then kind of the rest is history. Now I've been coaching now for 15 years.
Wow.
Hey, man.
15
it's just
years.
a blessing.
And you made some great runs up there at your university, and which obviously in that conference opened the door for where you're currently at, and you have completely flipped that program around.
And I appreciate that.
Completely.
Done some things, Chuck.
It's been challenges,
It was Chuck, man. I know you're a humble guy. But there was a program that, from the women's standpoint, right? Women's basketball, never seen the conference tournament. If they did see it, much. Being able to get them to a conference playoff game, and now getting them to conference finals, getting at-large bids. I mean, that's a game changer for programs such as West Virginia State being an HBCU in that conference.
No, it definitely is, and it took longer than I anticipated it for that to happen. I want to say, you was on staff there for a period of time. I want to say you was a huge part of our success and getting the culture to where we are now, and being able to be successful and having some good seasons and being able to make it, starting to build a tradition.
That was Chuck. That was all you, bro. That's all you, bro.
Chuck. You gotta surround yourself with good people, though.
Right, you do.
And we've been fortunate enough to do that. I'll never take all the credit because it's not. It takes everybody, man. It takes the administration. Nate Burton took a chance on me. I've had some great assistants from you to Jenny Mills to Darren Williams.
Shout out to Coach Mills.
To Coach Mills.
G.
My last assistant, who was with me this past season, who will no longer be with us, Coach Walker. She did a tremendous job as well. And then, you recruiting the right players.
Right.
And we play a different style. Our system is unique. And you got to have the right kids that's going to believe in what you trying to preach and trying to teach them, and we've been fortunate enough. And in the beginning, it wasn't like that. We struggled, but I think to be good, you got to go through some growing pains. And again, I'm just appreciative of the administration for sticking by us and just trusting us that we was going to get the job
done. Yeah,
Chuck,
you've done it.
You said that you thought you'd get there quicker. Now, why would you think you get there quicker? Tell me, Chuck. What's the key for you? Like you have a desire to get there, and you think you're going to get there quicker. You got there, but there has to be something with you to know you were going to get there.
Well, I've always, ever since I've been competitive and playing sports, I've always been on teams that have been successful. I've always been on programs that have been successful. And shoot, just thought it was going to continue to happen because that's just what I've been accustomed to, and I've been around programs that have always been successful. And it was a rude awakening because I never been a part of a program where you had to build from the bottom and get it started, and that was a challenge. And you had to learn. I had to learn the university. The ins and outs, and making sure we were bringing the right kids into the university that's going to be able to maintain and survive and be successful there.
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in with us. We are going to hop over and do a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with Charles Marshall.
Out There Winning podcast is brought to you in part by Dubby, your taste buds' favorite energy drink.
Follow your bubby over to Facebook and click on the W. Get a 10% discount with our code Out There Winning. Fishes and Honeycomb Children's Boutique, where every outfit tells a story and every toy sparks imagination.
From beautiful dresses to adorable t-shirts, we have the perfect ensemble for every occasion.
Fishes and Honeycomb Children's Boutique at fishesandhoneycomb.com. Also, follow us on Facebook. Great Yard Prime Wash, Pressure Wash, and Soft Wash Services.
Destroying grime, one house at a time. Contact Great Yard Prime Wash at greatyardprimewash.com.
Pool Brothers. Turn your backyard into a dream oasis.
Complete pool installations from start to finish. Contact Pool Brothers at poolbrothers.com.
Chill Zone CBD at chillzonecbd.com.
Discover the natural benefits of CBD with our premium products. Whether you're seeking for relaxation, relief, or rejuvenation, our CBD's offerings have you covered.
Your journey to natural relief starts at Chill Zone CBD. chillzonecbd.com.
X-Powered Travel.
Escape the ordinary and explore the extraordinary with our travel packages tailored to satisfy every wanderlust. Whether you crave the serenity of pristine beaches, the thrill of vibrant cities, or the awe-inspiring beauty of nature's wonders, we have the perfect destination waiting for you.
X-Powered Travel at xpoweredtravel.com. Next Level Entertainment.
Elevate your event to the next level with our premier mobile DJ services. Whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, birthday bash, or any special occasion, our professional DJs are here to keep the party rocking all night long.
Find us on Facebook at Next Level Entertainment. Out There Winning podcast is brought to you in part by Dubby, your taste buds' favorite energy drink.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Out There Winning Podcast with James and Akeem. Today we are live in studio, and we're going to continue with Charles Marshall, the West Virginia State University head women's basketball coach.
So, Charles, jumping back into West Virginia State, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all got the opportunity to play at the national tournament this year. Who did y'all wind up drawing?
We ended up drawing number one seed, Gannon University. Tremendous team. Coach Cleve Wright is the head coach over there. He's actually a Berea guy as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Berea connection there.
Berea connection. So, he's been in the game for a long time. But it was a tough matchup for us.
Yeah.
We didn't have our one of our better players. She had got a concussion in the MEC conference championship game, the last game. going before we got that bid to make it to the tournament. And we started out really strong. Man, I thought we had them on the ropes. Man, we looked good, and we just kind of went flat. But I was extremely proud of our ladies and our team. Again, not too many people can say they went back to back to the national tournament. Had 2 stellar seasons with the group of players that we've had these last few years, and we just got to be able to keep it rolling and keep it going. But it was a fun experience and a good time, and it's something you're gonna always be able to remember, and something we can continue to talk about our program.
Right, yeah, that's definitely a building block, a recruiting tool to be able to talk. And speaking on the recruiting class, how you feel like the recruiting class is going to come in and help some of these players that are coming back?
Oh, man, we lose a lot. We lose 6.
Wow.
Now, are you losing them graduating, or are they transfer portaling?
Well, all graduated.
That's awesome.
We had 2 that was 3 that was undergrad, and then we had 3 that was working on their master's.
Okay.
So it was good. We had a good mix of experience and kids that had been with the program. 2 of those young ladies have been with the program since they was freshmen, and they stayed for 5 years. Destiny Fields and Hannah Shriver, and then the other 4, 2 of them was D1 transfers, and then the other 2 was NAIA transfers. So
you got a good mix.
We had a good mix.
That's good.
And those kids got 2. The ones that we got NAIA, they ended up getting to stay a little bit longer because of COVID. So it worked out for us, and I'm not a big fan of the transfer portal. COVID, I understand it, but we was able to take advantage of it, and was able to get kids and have those kids stay around, and they helped us build something.
Right.
And so with them, it's going to be a huge loss for our program. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this group of seniors that we had this year, they've probably the most accomplished seniors in school history. So which that's huge in itself.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be missed. So we got a lot to replace, and we've been working hard on top of trying to bring in new players, working on hiring a new assistant as well. So we got a lot going on, a lot of things in the fire right now, so to speak, and we just trying to figure it out. But we have signed 4 freshmen, got 2 junior college transfer commitment. So I'm excited about what we're bringing in right now, and I'm looking to add a couple more. So.
No, it's exciting time for women's basketball in general. You got, things that are happening over in West Virginia itself, not just West Virginia State, but I mean even Marshall down the road had a really successful year, and then you got this this phenom in Caitlin Clark just making women's basketball, not just her, it's a collective obviously, but there's a lot of focus that's on Caitlin. I mean, what do you think about her game?
Shooting them trays.
she's Steph Curry, man. She's tough,
Yeah.
But it's a lot of players right now.
Yeah.
And just young players
Angel
in general.
Reese.
Angel Reese, just across the board, even on the men's side, it's just a lot of really good, talented players out there. And part of the reason is right now they got more resources and they work at it. And
Game's changing.
The game's changing.
Yep.
It's just changing. They pick up stuff quicker, I believe. I don't necessarily think these young players are doing what we had to do, but again, times is changing, and you got to be willing to adapt. For me, it's been hard at times to adapt because I'm old school. So but you got to be able to adjust. If you're gonna stay around in this game for a long time, you got to be able to recognize that stuff is changing, and you got to be able to adjust and be flexible as a coach right now too.
So you guys, as a coach, I guess you're trying to fill your team with somebody, you got to have a shooter. You know, you got somebody who can handle the ball. You want somebody who's great all around. You know, players. Everybody's got to play defense. You know, you want some people who are going to catch you some rebounds. When you're building a team, I mean, is that what you're building off of? Is stats, or are you building off of you know, character? I mean, there are different talents everybody brings, but you got to be thinking, man, I have to have rebounds this year. I have to have some steals picked up on defense. You know, are you looking for those things when you're recruiting?
Yeah, without question. You gotta look at all of those intangibles. You gotta look at who they are as a person, outside of their talent and their abilities and how well they handle the basketball, how well whether they can make a right hand and left hand layup. But I think the biggest things you got to also take into consideration, and I think this goes into understanding your university, understanding the community that you live in. You got to make sure you're bringing the right people in as well. So, and what I mean by that is you got to see what type of personality they have. You got to tell them your vision and how your team plays and what your philosophy is, because for us we play a totally different system and style. We sub and 5 in 5 out. We press the entire game. A lot of kids ain't gonna want to come and play and
that's
go
hard
5
work.
in 5 out.
Yeah,
it's hard work, but the biggest minutes on the most minutes that a player may get on our team is 25 minutes max, just because of how we play. So you gotta talk to recruits and sell them on your vision and what you're about and how your program's gonna be ran too, and that's gonna be important to getting the right kids to come into your program, because for me, I don't want a kid to come in and then be looking to transfer out because of something that I said in the recruiting process or something that I did not say.
Yeah.
So I'm what I tell you in the recruiting process is what it's going to be. Now it's going to be up to that kid to whether or not they're going to work to get better and if they're going to buy in.
But you have opportunity though.
You have opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I heard here. You got a bunch of people getting playing time. You're gonna have some opportunity.
You have some opportunity.
Yeah. So it's out there. You got to earn that extra time, obviously, right? Because when you're running a similar style to like a Grinnell system.
Yep.
That you're running. Do y'all shoot the three like that?
We do.
Yeah.
Quick offense, quick defense.
Yes.
That's right. Get that thing up in about 5 or 6 seconds, right? Get it up. Hey, the best shot is the first shot, right?
Yeah.
It is, and I think it's a fun way to play, especially on our level at the Division II level. I also think that where we've been so successful at scoring the basketball. Last season we led the country in scoring. The last 2 seasons we've led the country in offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds.
Wow.
Give me that, bro.
It's
rebounds.
And again,
Yeah, they're going to have to come down there and teach us a thing or two.
Yeah, go talk to the Kings kids.
Hey, we get up and down. We working on the rebounding part.
Coach, you know what to do. You know the rebound drills to do, man. Come on.
That's right.
But no, man, it's just I think again it still goes back into the kids and whether or not they're willing to work hard. And if they're gonna buy into what you're saying, and it don't matter what system you run. It don't matter.
It's about that buy-in.
What style you playing. It's whether or not the kids is gonna buy into what the coach is talking about, and that's at any program, whether it's middle school, high school. Junior college, whatever the case may be, if the kids is buying into what the coach is saying, the majority of the time they're going to be
successful. 100%. Yeah, I know you talk about a little bit about the game's changed a little bit, and we're talking, and it's changed from a whole array of things, from transfers to the NIL deals and so forth. Are you having to face any of those issues?
Yes and no. We haven't. I haven't had to actually get a kid solely from a NIL deal. Now, our university and our athletic director has some stuff in place where the kids can come together and kind of put their name in a pot, and if people want to donate money into that pot, they have an opportunity to split that, and which, you know, I'm all for it. I do think these kids should get something out of it at this point. You know, it's a lot of money being made on this with the players and their likeness. So, you know, and a lot of universities are getting, you know, good money out of these games and tournaments and conferences.
Chili dogs.
Yeah, you know, so jersey sales, and again, it's on the bigger level more, you know, Division I. It's not, you know, on our level. We still fighting some battles there, but they gotta, you know, for it to work and be successful, they gotta find a way to where it can trickle down and help everybody out. And you know, I don't know how that's going to affect it moving forward, but I do think something's going to have to be done, though.
Right. I know. You know, you got a 16, 17-year-old kid. We're talking on the men's side.
Mm-hmm.
Great Osaboro, who just signed with Washington.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody come to you with $2 million, play ball.
Give me that bag.
Are you going because of the money? Are you going because of the coach? Are you going because of the school? Or what? I mean, let's be real. Let's keep it 100. You know, what are they really going for?
Kids are probably going for the money.
Yeah, 100%.
And you can probably say, you know, if a coach has built a relationship and through the recruiting process and that probably has something to do with it. But if a coach can come in and say, we can also do this, you know, that's going to put a cherry on top.
Yeah.
And make it a easier sell. And at the end of the day, man, coaches got to win too.
Right.
So they're going to do what they have to do to try to secure the best players to help their team and be successful.
Just to follow up on it, you know, like if you have a kid that you're having to, you know, the program's paying or whoever, you know, the NIL's coming from, wherever that pot's coming from, you know, what's the chances of that kid, you know, diving on the floor for a loose ball when they know they're the, you know, top 10 draft pick? Are they really going to be diving on the floor? Are they really going to have those hustle plays or those grinding plays that are going to win games? Or are they going to really just sit back and make sure they don't get injured so they can go to the league? I mean, what's your thoughts and opinions on that?
I think it depends on the kid, you know. How much do they really love the game, and how much do they, and not just love the game, how much do they love winning? I think if you genuinely love winning, you're gonna do whatever's necessary to be successful. And if that's diving on the floor, no matter how much money you've been paid, you're gonna dive on the floor.
Right.
And you know, I'm sure there's some kids that are out there and they know they have opportunity to move on, and it's no difference from when seniors in bowl games they don't play that last bowl game,
right?
Because they don't want to take the chance on getting injured. Can you fault the kid? No, you can't. But that university has also given you an opportunity to be there. So you know, I think you need to play too. So you know, and I always try to put myself, you know, I played college athletics. I played high school athletics, and I've always been competitive, and I always try to put myself in that situation, and I'm playing.
Right.
You know, I would play.
Right.
Everybody is not, you know.
You know, but
everybody's not like that.
Right. But
and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, 100%. And I definitely get it. I'm saying from, you know, for me, as we talk about playing, it was more of a earn it.
Yeah.
I had to go earn, like if I wanted to get paid, right, you have to go earn that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now we're prepaying kids who they ain't even earned it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a problem with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like
it's a lot of money. It ain't like you're prepaying them, you know.
A couple
like
thousand.
a couple thousand
Like
a week to eat on and, you know, have a car or something like that. I mean, they're paying these kids millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know, and their mommy just got done making their dinner for them. You know, it ain't.
Yeah. It's changing.
Right.
It's changing.
You know, I would have.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
It was a football coach. I can't remember what university he was at, but I was listening to. It was I can't remember if it was a podcast or if it was just a interview he was giving, but I liked what he was saying, and it was at a Division I school, and he was saying that the way that he was going to do it was they was going to have a pot. It was going to go into a large pot, and once you graduated, then you will get this. You will get your share of that
revenue,
money.
Great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. I think it's you're not getting one person getting $2 million, and then you got somebody else getting $10,000.
Right.
So and I think that's I think that's a good way to go about it.
Well, what has happened is I think is that the NIL has now allowed control of these, just very ages 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 and up, control of essentially of the head coach.
Yeah.
We're coaches are now putting the trust of a program, right, into kids' hands that we're prepaying that they may or may not care.
At what point are they going to have to start getting agents?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to have to deal with to not know. And your family these kids' families don't know how to deal with that kind of money.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, at what point are they going to have to get agents and people like that involved? Because that's
you're 100% correct. I was a firm believer maybe in like NIL being incentivized as if James Willoughby was going to get $1 million, right?
Here, I'll take it.
Right, we're gonna give him a little bit of money up front.
Yeah.
When he completes XYZ the year, we'll cap it there, right? If we win the SEC conference, we'll give him a bonus.
Yeah.
If we give him a first round, we'll go give him another bonus all the way to the championship. I think there should be some incentives there to encourage these kids to win.
Yeah.
But that money doesn't come from the from the business.
Though, right?
Yeah. So the money, it's not
They're
like
gonna
when you
write
own a
you a
team
check.
that comes from the business. That's coming from people with advertising and such things like that.
Right. So from an outside looking in, everybody kind of follows. If you live in Kentucky, you know what goes on in Kentucky. What do you think about the Calipari deal?
It's tough, man. That's a guy, and I'm no Kentucky fan.
Right. Yeah, I know you.
I'm Louisville guy.
Dang, bro. Early birds. You got the early birds.
Is this podcast ending early?
I didn't know that.
well. Now
Everybody needs fans. Everybody needs fans.
I'm a Yellow Jacket.
Right. That's right. 100%.
Then I'm
an Eagle.
Then I'm a Cardinal.
Yeah.
But hey, I always got to rep my city, man.
Right.
But we get too much blue on this stage. Too,
We did that for
I
you.
got another blue. Mine's another blue.
But man, I think they ran him out of here, man. I just think he didn't win as many championships as what fan base would have liked for him to win, and probably the university as well.
You're winning 78% of your games.
He's still, I don't know what other coach
He
is
out there winning.
I don't know what other coaches out there on the men's side that has been able to sustain that type of success as long as he has, though, either.
Right.
So it's tough, man. But the men's game is different.
It is. It's totally different.
It's a lot of it's political. It's a lot. It's a lot of money at stake. And involved. So it's tough.
Now, so I like to know, like I like to ask people and talk about it because I 100% am a UK fan, and I can hop on any side of an argument and just argue with it. It doesn't matter to me. It's just fun. But they hired Mark Pope, right? Mark Pope, he's done some things. He's a decent coach, I assume. And but what do you think about that hire at UK, at the level of UK? I mean, you think they should have looked a little longer? I mean, what do you? He'll probably be successful because it's UK, I think, but I just don't know.
Hey man, those people, and when they get into them hiring positions, they've done their research, they've done their homework. they probably feel like they got the right coach for the job at the right time. And again, I think they wanted something different. I think they want something to where players is going to stick around and not be one and done. And I think that was part of it. And he's alumni. He's still part of the tradition.
And I think that the alumni, I think that helped his case because the fan base is going to be familiar with him. Because I mean, half the fan base, myself, I'm pretty mad about Calipari having to leave, you know, and how the situation all landed. And the best of luck to Coach Cal.
Yeah.
You know, he was great. But Pope, you know, I feel like maybe they paid him a little too much too. I mean, because you start looking at like his salaries previous to that, and then it's like it's a huge jump. Where's that? I just they paid a lot to get him here, and I'm not sure. You know, the fans will be fine for the amount of time, but you know, at the end of the day, he's got to win. He's got to win 75% of those
They
games.
all got to win.
Well, and if he don't win, he walking away with a bag.
Yeah, he got that bag.
But why not take care of one of your own?
That's right. Yeah. Well, he's done his time, and
he's been coaching. You know,
he had a lot of success there at BYU there. You know, and I wish, you know, as a Kentucky fan, I wish him a whole lot of luck.
Yeah.
But like as you mentioned, you know, it's does he get the job if he wasn't an alum?
No shot.
That's a tough one.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say no shot. Shots fired. I just fired him. No shot.
Most people get jobs because it's who they know.
Who they know, right? It's not about what you know; it's who you know.
Who you know, man, and that's part of it too. Very few people is getting jobs strictly off of their resume. Right. And that's if you're working down at the elementary school or the dealership, you know, a lot of times it's who you know, and that's what gets your foot in the door. And then it's what you do once you get your foot in the door, how you gonna carry it and carry yourself and make something happen.
Best of luck to Coach Pope.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're going to come into another commercial break. We are here with Coach Marshall. And we will be right back.
Out There Winning Podcast is brought to you in part by Dubby, your taste buds' favorite energy drink.
Follow your bubby over to Facebook and click on the W. Get a 10% discount with our code Out There Winning. Fishes and Honeycomb Children's Boutique, where every outfit tells a story and every toy sparks imagination.
From beautiful dresses to adorable t-shirts, we have the perfect ensemble for every occasion.
Fishes and Honeycomb Children's Boutique at fishesandhoneycomb.com. Also, follow us on Facebook. Great Yard Prime Wash, Pressure Wash, and Soft Wash Services.
Destroying grime, one house at a time. Contact Great Yard Prime Wash at greatyardprimewash.com.
Pool Brothers. Turn your backyard into a dream oasis.
Complete pool installations from start to finish. Contact Pool Brothers at poolbrothers.com.
Chill Zone CBD at chillzonecbd.com.
Discover the natural benefits of CBD with our premium products. Whether you're seeking for relaxation, relief, or rejuvenation, our CBD's offerings have you covered.
Your journey to natural relief starts at Chill Zone CBD. chillzonecbd.com.
X-Powered Travel.
Escape the ordinary and explore the extraordinary with our travel packages tailored to satisfy every wanderlust. Whether you crave the serenity of pristine beaches, the thrill of vibrant cities, or the awe-inspiring beauty of nature's wonders, we have the perfect destination waiting for you.
X-Powered Travel at xpoweredtravel.com. Next Level Entertainment.
Elevate your event to the next level with our premier mobile DJ services. Whether you're planning a wedding, corporate event, birthday bash, or any special occasion, our professional DJs are here to keep the party rocking all night long.
Find us on Facebook at Next Level Entertainment.
Out there winning.
Hello, everybody. We are back here with Out There Winning podcast of James and Akeem. And today we still have in the winner's circle Charles Marshall, the head women's basketball coach at West Virginia State University.
Hey, Charles, we talk about out there winning, and I know we've been talking a lot about basketball, NIL deals, recruitment, upbringing and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you guys do in the community out there at West Virginia State. Can you speak a little bit of some of your community engagements that you all do with your basketball team, out there in Institute, West Virginia?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we try to do with our program. Last year, we was able to take them to the Humane shelter, and they really enjoyed being there. Did an amazing job with helping out with the animals, and I didn't realize how much of a need they, and how much help that they needed. And they just, the workers there, most of them are volunteers, and they was just so appreciative that we was able to come and do that. That's just one of the ones that we did last year that I thought was very, very beneficial, and that our kids really enjoyed, and we, usually when you do some community service, sometimes the kids that they ain't all in, but that goes to show the type of players that we've had and that we had the last few years, but they took it and ran with it, man, and they really enjoyed it. But we always try to do something in the community and get people to come out and support us. We always inviting the local middle schools to come in and watch our games, and we'll even go out to the middle schools at the beginning of the year and help with their practices. So our kids enjoy that a lot, as well as the middle school coaches and their teams. So that's been something that we've been doing as well.
How many middle schools are there?
In Kanawha County, it's quite a few, man. We've hit on probably the last few years Dunbar, which that's where Randy Moss went to school. Yeah, it's actually a middle school now. It was a high school.
I seen a big old picture of him up there in there somewhere. Yeah.
So and then so some of the local ones. I'm not sure about how many, but it's quite a few.
I'm just saying that you get your girls out. They're out doing the helping people coach, so that's giving them a leg up of understanding, the game more, and then just building character. That's a great thing. I like seeing that kind of stuff.
Man, I know I do recall the time that I was under you, Coach, and we went out to a community there where I think we planted a garden. Mm-hmm. And man,
that was for CARES Day.
Yeah, CARES Day. Yeah, and a lot of these places think people are just showing up, right, and reading a book and doing it for photo ops and stuff. Man, it's hard work.
It is.
We tilled up a whole garden. Yeah. And then carried in all this.
Y'all planted with a hose.
Everything. Dude, we was out there. It's all a reflection of what the coach is doing, right? It's like that leadership. If we're out there just, telling them what to do and not showing them how to do it, it's totally different.
It's different.
But you were the first one to jump in.
Well, I always tell our players, and especially when we're doing stuff like that, I'm not going to make you do something that I'm not going to do with you. What is that? What type of leadership? What type of direction am I showing them if I'm just taking them to places and I'm not helping? that's bad leadership, in my opinion.
Right.
You know, I think as community service is not just for them, but it's also for coaches as well. You know, to get out and meet new people, and you know, the outside of doing it for a good cause and to help someone, but it also gives the community an opportunity to see the players and see us outside of the arena, you know.
Now at West Virginia State, you've had, I don't know if you got an opportunity to meet the gentleman, but you know, we're talking about you know, Earl Lloyd. Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to meet Earl Lloyd?
I did not.
Could you tell us a little bit about Earl?
Well, you know, he's definitely the first African American to coach and to be drafted in the NBA. He's a graduate of West Virginia State. When they did the opening of the gym back in 2014, they did an unveiling of it. They got a statue in the front lobby. Mm-hmm. And they did an unveiling. He was able to come back. I wasn't here for that. That was before I arrived, but I've heard about it and seen all the pictures. And he brought back Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson. So it was a lot of former old NBA players that loved Earl and supported him. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't know who he is or don't know what he's about. But definitely first African American to be drafted and to also coach in the NBA. They did a documentary of him, and we got to view it a few years ago, and that still has not came out yet. And at the time, the talks were that it may be a ESPN 30 for 30 type special, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But I hope it does because people need to see it. I think it's a huge thing, not only for our university, but it's a huge thing for African Americans and people. Need to know who he is.
Paved the way, right?
He paved the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And then obviously you all have Katherine Johnson Day.
Yes.
And I believe you were around then. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about Katherine Johnson. I know she starred in the movie. Hidden Figures.
Interesting, and again, and these are only a couple of the notable alumni that have graduated from West Virginia State. But again, if that movie don't come out,
nobody know who
she is. And she was a mathematician, a graduate of West Virginia State. If you ever go back and go watch that movie, Taraji P. Henson is who played her in that movie. But they talk about West Virginia State in the very beginning of the movie, so it's pretty cool. And what's cool about it is they put a statue up on campus. Had all these had senators come in, people from NASA come in, do a presentation for her on the unveiling of her statue. And what was unique about it, man, she was in attendance.
Yeah,
and she was 100 years old in attendance, so she got to see it and she got to be a part of it before she passed, which is amazing. And I'm just grateful that and blessed that I was in attendance. That's history,
right?
And can't nobody ever take that away.
So during my short stint there at West Virginia State for about the year there I was there.
Was that the year?
Yeah, I was in admissions office.
Okay.
It wasn't the time that
did you get to?
I got to meet her.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Did you get a picture?
I didn't.
What?
I didn't.
He would have deleted it if
Now,
he did.
How you didn't get a
He just
picture?
deletes everything.
So I'm walking down the hall, right? So in the admissions building.
I didn't realize you was in admissions at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was walking down the hallway. Now I'm walking down the hallway because I had to go use the restroom, right? So I'm in a hurry. Everything's at the desk. I'm in a hurry. And Miss Katherine Johnson said, "Excuse me, young man." Like I didn't know who she was at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm running. She's yelling, "Excuse me, can you show me where the president's office?" Of course, I'm like, Yeah, like I mean, I'm stuck now, right? Like, do I go use the bathroom by myself, or do I go help this lady, right? So I kindly walk down the hall, and I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, can I help you?" She's like, "Yes, can you show me where the president's office is?" I think at the time it was President Jenkins. Yeah, was walking. So I walk her down the hallway, and we get to President Jenkins' door, and she's like, "Yeah, man, you don't know who I am, do you?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "I happen to be who put them first astronauts on the moon." Like that. And right there.
You still didn't know, did you?
I was like, no, right there, I was stuck. I was stuck because I was like.
He's like, "Ma'am, you don't know how bad I am."
Exactly right. Like I want a picture, but I knew she was getting ready to walk in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt that, and I lost that whole opportunity,
But you had an interaction with her.
I had an interaction with her, and still to this day, I mean, you can ask my wife. Anytime that movie comes on, I will make a reference saying, "I met that lady."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, that's a piece of history that a lot of, that we take for granted.
We take for granted.
We do. We take for granted.
I'm kind of mad that I'm just now hearing about the story, Coach.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How we?
Man, he got secrets, man. He got
unless you
secrets.
told me and I've forgot.
No, I think I came back because I think you and G were in the coach. I think y'all was in the coaches meeting. But something happened, but it was some time ago.
Okay.
But no, it was a heck of an interaction, and it seemed like she said exactly what she stated in that movie. I mean, Taraji played a heck of a role in that movie.
Yeah, it was history, man. You can't take it away.
I'm gonna have to go watch the movie now.
You ain't seen the movie?
Well, I don't know.
Come on,
I
James.
watch movies.
I mean, I think she actually went to West Virginia State like sixth or seventh grade. Like
that's kind of what they said.
Like she. I mean, she was a she was a math wizard.
She was smart.
She was a math wizard. Did everything by hand.
Very intelligent.
Oh yeah, man. I'm not doing this.
I need about 2 or 3 calculators to get it done. You know what I mean? And I may get one of them right.
If you want it quick, I'm gonna need some calculators.
Hey, I tell people, man, I'm a basketball coach. If it's not in X's and O's, I can't read it.
I'm in trouble. Hey, look, it took me a year and a semester to get out of that on basic math at Berea College.
Man, I'm telling you,
it's tough, ain't it?
Man, all I can do is read a stat sheet. I can tell you what percentage I'm shooting.
Yeah.
I can tell you if we're going to lose this game or not looking at the stat sheet. We ain't going to get no rebounds.
Hey, look. All I know is last men's league game he played in.
Oh, God, don't stop talking about that.
I'll tell you about the stat sheet. Everybody on the team made a 3. Guess who didn't?
Who did?
This guy right here.
I don't believe that.
Hey, didn't stop him from shooting them, though. Didn't stop him from shooting them.
I was probably like 0 for 20. I probably ended with like a triple-double or something, and steals and assists. And
hey, dude, he did. Yeah, he was playing some defense, though. He was.
I got a couple rebounds.
Coach had game, man. Coach still got game.
No, I don't.
He'll pull a move out every now and then.
I know he will.
People in the gym are like, "Oh," I was like, "That's just one game."
Yeah, that L5 won't let me move. It's over. I'm gonna have surgery.
I can't even play no more.
Shoot, I need to be in a whole nother league. Oh man! Now we're here with Charles Marshall here at from West Virginia State University, head women's basketball coach. Charles, man, it's been great. Just not only catching up, but can you tell us? Every time we drive by, we're passing Institute, West Virginia. And we're headed towards Rio Grande, or we're getting ready to play over somewhere in Beckley at West Virginia Tech. Every time I look over, man, that campus is growing. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just growing.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they doing different over there?
Man, it goes to the administration and the support that the university has been given. And when because you can't really see it, especially in the summertime, you don't get a good feel for it because it's right off the highway and it kind of sits down. But it's a beautiful campus, and we have a lot going for ourselves. And it's just a good place to come and learn and get a good education.
What do you have? Any advice to give to some of these young female athletes out there that want to play at the next level?
Biggest thing, I'm not a guy that has fancy words or anything like that. Just have passion and love what you do, and have fun. It's that simple. that simple. That's the best advice I can give a young player, a young person who's not just trying to become a collegiate athlete, just anything in life, whatever you want to go after. Make sure you have a passion for it, and make sure you strive to be your best at it.
What do you tell these young guys about, or young guys or girls, out there that are maybe afraid to make mistakes and fail and so forth? What kind of advice would you give those folks?
That's part of life. To grow, you got to go through some things, and to be better, you got to fail at some stuff. And the biggest thing is just don't give up when one door closes, because something's always going to open up.
All right, everybody. That was Charles Marshall with us. He is the West Virginia State University head women's basketball coach. Charles, we thank you for coming out and talking with us today. We're gonna end the show. Is there anything that you would like to say out there that to end the show here for us?
Just want to say for you guys, I've been knowing you guys for a long time now. Like I said, man, the show is called Out There Winning. You guys, man, y'all out here winning as well, and I appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys are hard workers, take care of your families, and y'all special, just as the people that you guys are bringing onto this platform, man.
We appreciate that,
and people need to know that.
Man, you just an uplifting guy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching the show, and remember, whatever it is you're doing out there,
Be out there winning.
Be out there winning.